A new global ranking raises doubts about Canada's reputation of being open to other countries. While Singapore kept its status as the country with the world's most powerful passport, Canada was considered among the top 5 losers in the 2025 Henley Passport Index. Canada sat at 7th among 199 passports in the index. We were joined earlier by Basil Mohr Elzeki, Managing Director and Head of Americas at Henley and Partners, to discuss Canada's ranking on the Passport Index.
So the global passport ranking was in place for the last 18 years, pioneered by Henley and Partners using data from AIDA. Now, the ranking is quite simplistic in the sense that it ranks all the visa-free travel that is possible per passport. But visa-free travel is also used as an indicator of how many government relationships governments have, and sort of in terms of bilateral agreements, diplomatic ties. So it's a good indicator to see how the country's doing. I would never call Canada a loser, as I'm Canadian myself. However, they did lose on the ranking. So it's important to specify that even though they lost in the ranking, that did not mean that they did not gain visa-free travel in the last 10 years since 2015. So they actually went up 18 visa-free countries. They added 18 countries to their visa-free travel on the passport in the last 10 years. However, other countries have been much more, I would say, proactive, looking for more economic tourism, and thus have added much more to their passports. As an example, if you look at the UAE, in the last 10 years, they gained 32, to give you a comparison. Or if you look at Kosovo, they gained 40 in their visa-free travel for their passport. So as you can see, Canada did gain, it's just that they did not gain as fast, which contributed to the drop. Now, in terms of the specific countries from 2024 to 2025 that they have lost in visa-free travel was just due to the digitalization of the industry, where now there's something called e-visas that are being applied for in order to get access to visas. So the two countries are Togo and Gabon. Those were the two countries that were lost. However, others were gained, such as Brazil and Egypt were gained on the visa-free travel list for Canada. So it ranks 7th. It maintained its spot from last year. However, things can change going forward in terms of the ranking if other countries are a bit more proactive in adding visa-free travel to their passports. Canada's standing on a global stage is very well. So being on the top 10 is quite impressive. Now, if you're looking at Singapore and Japan, they have always been on the top 1, 2, or 3. Now, if you look at European countries such as France, Germany, Spain, they typically were second and they dropped to third. But this is, if you actually look at the passport index, this is from one visa-free travel to another. So they're kind of rallying to the top. So I would say Canada's place is really good. But what we would like to see is more visa-free travel being added to the passport to match the other countries that are proactive in that sense. So I would say Canada's an excellent standing, well-respected passport to travel with. It provides access to the world. It's just a question of preserving that access and increasing it.